A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 6, verses 1 to 6 and 16 to 18. The passage is taken from the Message version of the Bible. Be especially careful when you are trying to be good, so that you don't make a performance out of it. It might be good theater, but the God who made you won't be applauding. When you do something for someone else, don't call attention to yourself. You have seen them in action, I'm sure. Play actors, I call them, treating prayer meeting and street corner alike as a stage, acting compassionate as long as someone is watching, playing to the crowds. They get applause, true, but that's all they get. When you help someone out, don't think about how it looks. Just do it quietly and unobstructively. That is the way your God, who conceived you and loved, working behind the scenes, helps you out. Pray with simplicity. And when you come before God, don't turn that into a theatrical production either. All these people making a regular show out of their prayers, hoping for 15 minutes of fame. Do you think God sits in a box seat? Here is what I want you to do. Find a quiet, secluded place so you won't be tempted to role play before God. Just be there as simple and honestly as you can manage. The focus will shift from you to God, and you will begin to sense His grace. When you practice some appetite, denying discipline to be better concentrate on God. Don't make a production out of it. It might turn you into a small-time celebrity, but it won't make you a saint. If you go into training inwardly, act normal outwardly. Shampoo and comb your hair. Brush your teeth. Wash your face. God doesn't require attention-getting devices. He won't overlook what you are doing. He will reward you well. The Gospel of the Lord.
Let us now listen to a short reflection on the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew, chapter 6, verses 1 to 6 and 16 to 18. 40 days of favorable time. Today, on Ash Wednesday, we enter the gracious season of Lent. The Word of God calls us to be intimately united with the Lord. This intimacy with the Lord should manifest an abundance of charity. And so, we hear, pray in private, give alms in secret, and fast with brightly anointed head. The Church encourages us to live these three spiritual attitudes that mark the Lenten season in exclusive union with God. During his Ash Wednesday homily last year, Pope Francis gave these guidelines for how to prepare for Easter. He says, "Dear brothers and sisters, let us bow our heads, receive the ashes, and lighten our hearts. Let us set out on the path of charity. We have been given 40 days, a favorable time, to remind ourselves that the world is bigger than our narrow personal needs, and to rediscover the joy not of accumulating material goods, but of caring for those who are poor and afflicted. Let us set out then on the path of prayer and use these 40 days to restore God's primacy in our lives and to dialogue with Him from the heart, and not only in our spare moments. Let us set out on the path of fasting and use these 40 days to take stock of ourselves, to free ourselves from the dictatorship of full schedules, crowded agendas, and superficial needs, and choose the things that truly matter.